What's going on, everybody? It's the Code of Conduct Breacher, your host, Underdog, with an episode in the final bracket of this series. And I kind of call it that because the way I view Undercard being 16 episodes is that episode 1 through 4 is like block 1 or block A, right? It's like the start of the season. And then we have, episode 5 to 8 is like a second part. I basically see the 16 episodes broken up into brackets of 4. And the first 8 are like the first half, the second 8 are the second half, and we are in the final bracket of the Undercard, Season 10, Episode 13, runner-up. Today we will find out who is the number 1 contenders for both women's and that Undercard title. Let's take a look at the card. We have a huge number 1 contender match for the main event. If you saw the thumbnail, you know what it is. But first, opening up the show, it's Booker T. Can You Dig It, Sucka? Versus Jay Lethal. Then we've got bottom of the women's rankings, Supergirl versus Hikaru Shida. Shida coming off of a big win last week. Then we have JBL versus Kofi Kingston. I believe they're evenly matched, and that's why this one is happening. Then we actually have a rematch between, the greatest of all time, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair versus MJF. Last time these two wrestled, MJF got a dirty victory and knocked out Ric Flair with that diamond ring. But can he do it again? We will have to see. Then we've got tag team action underway as the Nightmare Family face Team Driver. And of course, the first of 2 number 1 contender matches. It is Awesome Kong versus Shayna Baszler. Winner will face Gail Kim at Rage in the Cage 5 next week. And this one is essentially happening because, I wanted to see it. That's the bottom line because I said so. And of course, our main event, AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio, number 1 contender for the Undercard Championship. Winner faces Godzilla inside of the steel cage. This could be, a telling moment for this series. This match alone could determine what the finale is going to really look like. So, stay tuned and let's start this shit.
Fight.
Kicking off action right here live. It is the Undercard. Nice back elbow by Booker T. Season 10, the final season, Episode 13, runner-up. We're going to find out who will earn spots, who will earn their shots, and who will be entering that steel cage, the illustrious return of Rage in the Cage, the final time next week. And it's going to be a huge premium live event. I'm excited for it. But there's a takedown for Jay Lethal right now. We got to focus on the action inside the ring, elbow and a knee. Nice combination there. Jay Lethal always so fast and had a really impressive start to this season, and Booker T kind of lost himself along the way, hoping for a big victory here. Nice kick to the ass in the corner. Opening contest on the show. Take control, drive the knee into the midsection, stop him from digesting food. Missed the clothesline, knee to the gut there by Lethal. They're both kicking at each other. First time matchup here, and there's a nice bicycle kick. The kicks of Booker T always coming into play. Very dangerous, educated feet, if you will. And there's a knuckle to the face. Nothing fancy about that. Jay Lethal with a big strike and a big chop, and we're going from behind. That's going to be a backdrop. Is he going to follow it up, or is Booker T going to get back in position? No, he's going to get dropped down, and a stomp right to the leg. Referee for the show, Mike Chioda. Got to watch closely here. Bulldog in the corner now. Snap suplex rolling over. First cover of the match. 1. Too early for a finish, but I like the attempt there. Hip toss. Booker T, 5-time WCW champion here, competing this season in the season of the greatest champions of all time, all colliding here. This is what happens when worlds collide, and there's a chop battle happening right here live. It's Monday. The week is starting.
Give up.
Get your popcorn, get your 3D glasses, and start playing some 80s music, because we got some throwbacks here on this episode. We've got wrestlers from all across time competing here. Booker T looking to take control.
5 minutes gone.
5 minutes gone already, but not a whole lot has happened in this match. They're trying to still feel each other out. We're looking for a big move, and this could be it for Jay Lethal. Opportunity knocks, but no, only a 2 count there. Over the lethal cutter, rolling him over, putting the shoulders down to the canvas, and the referee's hand was coming down as well. And now a belly-to-belly toss over the head. Booker T's got to get something going off the ropes, was looking for that knee, but no. Lethal back to his feet, getting kicked in the ass now. Sweep. From a wrestler to a champion to a commentator to even a king of the ring, Booker T has pretty much done it all, from brawling in supermarkets to winning in... Oh! Spanish Fly! Hold on! Oh! 2.9. That was sick. My thought process got interrupted by that big rebound move by Jay Lethal, showing off the athleticism, the speed, the agility. And these... Oh, wait a minute! He's hooked him! He hooked him and dropped him with the bookend, but Lethal back to his feet and a cutter. That's how you get back in the match. Don't let a big move like that slow you down. A pinfall at 8 minutes. No, only a 2 count there. This match continues. That kick just barely caught Booker T. Going up top. Lethal. Oh, with a big Macho Man. Hey. Yeah. Oh, he dropped the elbow on him. Oh, yeah, bookend. Big signature move there by Booker T. Signatures do double damage. Oh, here in Fire Pro Wrestling. Another 2.9. That time the kick missed. And the bookend again has to spam it. Is it enough to get the victory here in the opening match of the show? No. No, it was not. Questions asked and questions answered. Toss Booker T outside, and he's going to dive on him. Whoa! Suicide-style dive by Jay Lethal. We got a spot. Oh, he knocked him out. The lethal cutter on the outside. Referee's got to call the EMTs. Booker T is dead on the outside. Another critical finish. But a whole new week here in the undercard, and we've seen a couple of critical finishes, I'll tell you what. But 10 minutes, 22 seconds, match evaluation, 78%. That was good, and that's a nice little taste of things to come here. As we move forward into the women's division, we've got 2 matches in the women's division in this episode, and this match has to happen for the bottom of the rankings, just to see where everyone's going to place before things are said and done. Supergirl versus Hikaru Shida.
Fight.
And a really interesting matchup here for several reasons. One of not that, reversal suplex there. Shida, coming off of a critical finish in her own right, actually, last week, knocked out Becky Lynch. And still, unfortunately, at the bottom of the rankings at 2 and 3, facing off Supergirl, who's surprisingly 1 and 4. Supergirl was one of the most dominant competitors way back in season 5. And we weren't sure anybody could be at her level. But here in the final season, just showing off that these are the greatest champions for a reason. I mean, if you see somebody be so dominant and then come into a new season and fail, it's just proof of the level of competition. That's pretty much all it is. Nice back-to-back Suplex is there. Bridging. And again, just tossing her over. But you never know what to expect in the world of wrestling, and there's a series of forearms by Shida. The Warrior has come to fight. Coconut Crusher, as Supergirl doesn't even know where she is right now. Is she on Krypton? Is she on Earth? She's very confused. And a scoop slam. Put a little stank on it. Add the impact. Toe-to-toe. Oh, jumping suplex. She could have turned that into the Falcon Arrow. She could have done the deal right there and it would have been over, but no. Maybe too early to go for a finish, and that might be smart by Shida. Oh, Flapjack just tossing her up. The strength of Supergirl, always a threat regardless of her ranking, and here comes Shida with the knee! That big flying knee is what knocked out Becky Lynch last week, and now the STO takedown. And look, here it comes again. Shida trying to execute her. She's trying to end this one early. She's trying to put this one away in the books, and there was a pin attempt, but might have been a rope break. Good call by the referee. Falcon Arrow. She did the deal. There it was, but the ropes again for Supergirl, saving her just for another moment in this matchup. Falcon Arrow. She did the deal! She's going for her finish! Oh my god, 2.9. It's only been 5 minutes in this match and she's spamming it! Finisher spam! 1, 2! Oh my. Supergirl is in trouble. Oh. She's getting tossed around by Shida. And this is not looking good for her. Katana! Oh, she hit it. Look at the big sink. That was sunk in deep. Desperation kick out by Supergirl. She doesn't know what hit her. She doesn't know where she is. She is in a fight for her life right now, and she's going to be the bottom-ranked woman at the end of Season 10. Poop juice. Drop down right on her face. Supergirl hasn't even got a single move in. Had to spin her down just to get the right positioning, striking away. But Shida is here, and again, just going to dominate her right into the canvas. This is all Shida right now. Shida is on a warpath.
1, 2.
2 weeks in a row. And that's what it takes to succeed here on this show. You got to be at your best week in, week out, regardless of anything else that's going on. You just got to focus on the moment. Focus on your match and keep the momentum. Keep moving forward. Scoop slam by Supergirl. From the comics to the shows to that one-time really crappy movie, Supergirl's been through it all. And, rolling dropkick. Back to their feet. Misses the kick. Hurricanrana. She's just still on fire here. Oh, slammer. Stomper. Back to their feet, toe-to-toe, STO. And this could knock her out right here. Oh, it didn't. But Supergirl back to her feet now. And it doesn't matter because Shida will not stop. This is a relentless assault by Hikaru Shida, and the katana signature move. Hooking the leg. Pulling it up to the sky where Supergirl should be able to fly. But she has done nothing but fallen down with the Falcon Arrow. This season, Supergirl is at the bottom and is desperate for a victory. She has almost no chance. Or I should say she has a 0% chance of becoming the women's champion before the end of the series. But moonsault, yeah, that doesn't matter now. You got to end with your chin held high. You don't want to be at the bottom. You don't want to embarrass yourself like that. Supergirl punch! And a strike back with a drop kick. Back and forth there for just a moment. The punch missed, knocked her down, picked her up from behind, and gonna follow it up with an arm drag. Dominator. Again by Shida. Gonna go to the corner, maybe? No? She got up wobbly. Uh-oh. Vertibomb in the center.
1, 2.
The signature. Oh, that has won many matches for Supergirl. Just so much impact on the back of the neck of your opponent. That's a very dangerous move in her arsenal, and she's only got one more left in her. As she wobbled her way back up to her feet. Here comes the dropkick to the back of the head now. Supergirl is in pain. She's going to hit it again, but the ropes are in play for Shida. What is she taunting for? Krypton bomb? No! Body splash. I thought we were going to see the Krypton bomb. She opted not to go for it, and that might have been a move mistake. Imagine doing the wrong move at the wrong time. And another flying knee by Shida. Is that going to be enough to put this one away? No! Supergirl, the toughness. Somehow still surviving, and we've seen matches turn around quickly. Moonsault. And this could be another example of how unpredictable wrestling really is. 2.9. Punches to the gut. Now Shida got up a little bit stunned. Oh no! Vertibomb! 1, 2! Oh, surprising kick out by Shida. Wrestling around the referee. Hurricanrana and a taunt. Shida unsure of what to hit her with next. You've used all your big moves. What do you got left? One more knee to the face! And Supergirl no-sold it. She said, fuck you. But it didn't matter. She ran right back into the pimp juice right in the corner. And Shida now up top. Waiting patiently. Ass! She hit her with her ass. Gotta use every part of your body. Stolen finish! Falcon Arrow! 1, 2! Oh, my ear popped. That was weird. Oh. I feel like I'm on a Boeing airplane right now. Things are all crashing down, including Supergirl's carcass. And we had a stolen finish. That's 1/3 of the trifecta. Oh, spin kick right in the corner, knocks down Supergirl. How is this match still continuing after everything that's happened here? Sleeper, kick. Nice combination.
1, 2, 3.
And it's over. Finally, one last strike to the face had to do it. And Shida with back-to-back wins. That's going to put her at an even ranking of 3-3. And Supergirl's going to drop to the bottom at 1-5. That could be the last time we see Supergirl. I really don't see a position for her to compete as we're winding things down here in the undercard. We got to continue with undercard division action as JBL matches up against Kofi Kingston.
Fight.
I need a liquid. I gotta clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. Back body to start the match by the stronger and larger. JBL is a horse of a man. He's a big boy. He's a bull with the long horns all the way from Texas. And this guy will take you into the bar and brawl with you. Kofi with a quick uppercut. Kofi's had a pretty decent season. We're always excited to see Kofi Kingston here. He was a good selection for the final roster, and he's currently at 2-3, evenly ranked with JBL, which is why this match is taking place here. Off the ropes. Counter again. Back body drop. Tossing you all the way into the air. No choice but to land directly on your back. Nice drop kick there by Kofi Kingston and a Hurricanrana. Speed of Kingston is probably one of his best assets. from the New Day, now in singles competition. In the corner, wait, no. Walking out, just going to hit him with a hammer fist. Headlock.
Give up.
Anything to slow down the faster opponent. JBL knows how to deal with these smaller guys, and he will bully Kingston, but the big stomp comes into play now. Poke to the eyes. It's Dirty running off the ropes. Watch out for the clothesline from hell. One. I'm not sure he had all the steam behind that engine, but it was coming off the tracks, and Kofi Kingston now falls down after that exchange of blows, kicks versus punches, and a chin lock by JBL, just pulling at the dreads and the face of Kofi. Nice quick combo, 1-2, 1-2. Hit him with the punch, hit him with the stomp. A little SmackDown matchup here, and low blow into the clothesline. Hook of the leg. Are the ropes in play? Yes, they were. Kofi reached over his little pink Reebok shoe to touch the ropes there to get out of danger. And now drops him with an elbow. Low blow.
5 minutes.
Again! Oh my God, it's just trying to take off Kofi's head. But the ropes were there twice in a row. And Kofi's got a lot of education of where he's at. That's ring awareness, ladies and gentlemen. That's just knowing where you are and what to do at the right time, and that takes experience, and Kofi Kingston definitely has it. A former Intercontinental Champion, multiple-time Tag Team Champion, and at least a one-time WWE Champion. And here he comes full speed. Nice jumping clothesline. Signature move into the stomp. A lot of damage behind that. And a kick to the balls. Clothesline from hell. 1, 2. And this is a clear strategy by JBL. Go low and then just take their damn head off. And it hasn't really been working for him, man. Fall away slam. I get excited every time I see it, but it just hasn't been effective this season for some reason or another, and he's going to do it again anyway! Oh, turning him inside out. The power behind the shoulder and arm of JBL, and a kick out there again by Kofi. But you can't take too many of those. Kofi going to go high risk and gets a nice reward as the leg drops down to the back of JBL. That's a big target to land down under. In the land down under. Clothesline from Australia. Referee in position for the pin, but the kick out. And Kofi somehow surviving. Uh-oh, another signature move. JBL, with the power. And the bomb, and the 1, and the 2, and the barely a kick out, 2.9. Big boot. Oh boy. Power bomb. Smoked him on it. Cigar and all. Came crashing down and desperate to kick out there. Kofi now getting worn thin, and he ran back into it. Power bomb by JBL. He's won championships with that one. And it's over. Well, goddamn. You know, he tried that against Roman and it didn't work, but this time Kofi just could not deal with the damage. Constantly hitting him. Woof. That did not seem fun. I feel like this one's going pretty quick. This could be a short episode, but still important nonetheless. We have a rematch happening simply due to rankings, and that stuff is really important to me. I like to keep the integrity of the show. So it is 2-4 Ric Flair versus 2-4 MJF.
Fight.
I don't like to do rematches too often, but I feel like this is a matchup that's interesting enough to me to see it again. And really curious if Ric Flair can get his win back, because we've seen that before. We've seen rematches happen with a different result. The opposite result would be Ric Flair getting a victory, and he might have to play dirty here. He is the dirtiest player in the game. Dragon Screw going down low on MJF. MJF wearing red, obviously playing mind games there with the knee. MJF has got everything that a superstar should have, but he can't help himself but go back into those bad habits, man. This guy is over cocky, overconfident, and sometimes that gets you all caught up, and you can make a mistake. If you're too much in your own head, you're not in the mind of your opponent. Think about it that way. Throws him all the way across the ring into the corner. Lock up, eye poke. And returning the favor was Flair. Eye poke for eye poke. We could see chop for chop. Stopping his own momentum. Going for the Daniel Bryan flying knee. That did not pay off. Ric Flair back to his feet. Off the ropes. Counter flapjack by MJF. And Maxwell Jacob Friedman, we've probably said it before, one of the best today in the world of wrestling. Currently, I guess, an American champion. Is that what he calls it? It's not the United States champion. That's a different thing. It's the AEW American champion or something. Saying that America's the best country of all. I'm not going to disagree, but Ric Flair was trying to counter there and got caught corner of the eye with an elbow. Both trying to feel each other out still. They know each other, though. Headlock takeover. Rope break called by referee Mike Chioda in the corner. Can't be taunting too much. Poke to the eyes, and Ric Flair going down low.
5 minutes gone.
In the corner. 5 minutes gone. Just trying to chase MJF down. Hip toss. Chop battle. Woo! Woo! But the knuckle with the edge. Pulling at the knee.
Give up.
Will Ric Flair's age play against him here? Will the youth and hunger of MJF help him out? When you're so young and you want to be the top guy, you are hungry. And I think motivation does a lot for performers in any athlete. Oh, right down to the Olympics. You just got dropped on your head. Eat shit. Heat seeker. One, two. Always seeking heat, but a kick out by Flair. Flair with that legendary endurance has wrestled many Iron Man matches trying to put him up top, but got reverse suplex all the way outside, and we're going to have a brawl right in front of the audience, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Oh, the diamond ring! That's how he beat him last time. God damn you, MJF, you son of a bitch. Headlock takeover. Imagine if he won the match with that. The history of that move for MJF is a story in itself for another day, but Ric Flair with a Manhattan drop and a nice headlock takeover again by MJF right here in front of our crowd live. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching at the half-hour point the Undercard, Season 10, Episode 13, runner-up. Shin breaker. Wearing out the legs. And there's a big American combo by the American champion. MJF rolling back into the ring, wanting to taunt here. Has nothing left to do in his career but beat a legend again. You get 1 win over Ric Flair. That's something to brag about. You get 2, it's something to remember. Crossroads. And he's talking shit into the microphone. And a tombstone pile driver. Just dropped that old man on his head. That's elderly abuse. You can't do that. German. Into the ropes almost. And Flair is in a world of trouble. Wait a minute. Counter down to the leg. Here comes... Oh. Wait a minute. Back to his feet. Flair was looking for the knee, but MJF recovered too quickly. Center of the ring. Heat seeker. Had to pull up his own trunks.
1, 2.
We could have seen his ass, and it's over. MJF, another win over Flair. MJF. Rematch, same result. That's going to put him at 3-4 and Flair down to 2-5. I'm not sure if that's good enough to secure him a spot in the series finale, but I can tell you next up we have a tag team match that just needs to happen for the same reason as all these other matches, because Team Driver is 2-3, Nightmare Family is 2-3. It's Dustin and Cody. And before we start this match, quick shout out to Dustin Rhodes for being a champion once again in 2024. That's really cool that Dustin and Cody both have belts in their respective companies. Of course, Cody is Universal or WWE champion, and Dustin Rhodes is currently a 6-man ROH champion with the Von Erich family. Really cool wrestling history happening in real life, too. So go watch some wrestling, but not until after this match. Go watch real wrestling, too. Support it. It's a cool thing to get into if you're not into it. And if you are into it, now's the time to be watching and paying attention to all the shows. It's really cool when wrestling is good and big things are happening. It's so exciting, man. I can't tell you how shitty wrestling was for a long period of time. Like, really bad. And being a longtime fan, I could tell you, we've seen some bad matches here in the undercard, but this one could heat up quickly. Just keep your eye on Jerry Lynn going against Dustin. A lot of years of wrestling experience between the two. And a tag to Cody. 3D! Right in the corner. A little move that Team Driver likes to do. Not exactly a page out of their own book, but a shout out to Team 3D one way or the other. And now Cody with the chops. Woo! The Nightmare Family have always been one step away from winning that gold this series. And there's a 3D. Or at least that's this season, I should say. And Dreamer tagged in, ready for battle. But ran into the double pile driver, stacked up and dropped down on his head. And now the Kimura lock by Dustin. Shades of former undercard champion Brock Lesnar right there. There's so much happening already in this match. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing control. I don't know what's happening. They're both kicking each other at the same time. The innovator of violence, Mr. ECW himself, in a strike battle, and Dustin got the edge going up top. Where the hell is he going to land? Elbow right to the chest. And a fist drop, too. Just for good measure. Dreamer with an elbow now. Not sure if he wants to go back and make a tag to his partner. Maybe he should have. One-handed bulldog. Low blow from behind. Everything goes. And it's all happening here. Tag to Cody.
5 minutes gone.
One last big victory would be a good send-off for either one of these teams. Evenly ranked up until this point with, well, we know it's Sabretooth and Zombie Warrior versus Team Halloween next week regardless, unfortunately, one more time. I don't want to see it, but it has to happen. And a super kick.
One.
Everything is going well. We're still witnessing what's about to be. We're still waiting to see who will be the #1 contender for both women's and undercard championship later on to be determined in the show. And there's a Dragon Screw by Cody. We got Awesome Kong versus Shayna Baszler coming up, and we've got AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio in the main event. Collision. Getting chased down by Jerry Lynn, and Jerry's in the corner of Nightmare Family, knocking them both down. That's +1 for Team Driver as he makes the tag to Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer, 3D! And everybody's doing a 3D in this tag match. Sleeper.
Give up.
Referee Mike Chioda's going to check on that sleeper hold. But with only 8 minutes into the match, I think it's too early for that to work. Fall-away slam by Dreamer. The Hardcore Legends in one corner. And Cody trying to cross over. Wasn't there in time, didn't matter, only a 2 count. Saved his friend, saved his brother. Partners, brothers, legends. Everything's happening here. A lot of stories being told all at the same time. And a tag there to Cody. 3D on that side. Fist drop. Look, there's not that many tag moves in Fire Pro, okay? Russian leg sweep. Sometimes we break the fourth wall. It's okay. It's my show. I do what I want. Oh, pedigree. Signature move we don't see too often from Cody, but sometimes he's got to pull it out, and that took Dreamer down for quite a while. From behind, was looking for the crossroad, didn't get it. Tag to Lynn now. Jerry Lynn's wrestled pretty much in every company that's ever existed. This guy has been across the world the 7 seas. And Cody getting dropped. Pile driver on the outside. Cody Rhodes. And Jerry Lynn and Dustin battling in the center, falling neck breaker. He had a kendo stick on the shoulder. Dreamer driver. The finisher on the outside and a steel chair to the back of the head of Cody. Meanwhile, the uppercut by Dustin inside of the ring. Off the ropes. Here comes Dustin. Sliding elbow. And one to the knee. And Cody's just stomping the mud hole while Dreamer's grabbing another kendo stick. Silver spoon DDT on one side. And Dreamer driver. No, wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Jerry Lynn with the powerbomb. I'm trying to focus on what's happening. There's a powerbomb on the inside. I believe Cody is the legal man, and that's why the referee doesn't know what to do. Cody's inside. Hidden Alabama on the outside. Dreamer got knocked down. I made a botch, but it's okay. Everything's back to normal. Buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride. From behind, Tombstone! Oh, no. Dustin couldn't stop it. And the natural. Oh, no. Jumping powerbomb again. 1, 2. Oh, that was kind of an interesting position, too. Wait a minute. Oh, electric chair dropped down. Dreamer got involved there. Like, to help his partner, but it was not his partner getting pinned, so I don't know what was going on. Sometimes these tag team matches turn into total chaos in the undercard. This is nothing new. Tag made, Dustin's in trouble, gets double teamed. And now Dreamer taunting for the crowd, going up top. Frog splash. Will he get it? 1, 2. Oh! Cover was made, but Dustin kicks out at the last second. Took down Cody. DDT! Dreamer with the DDT. Hook of the leg. Cody's going the wrong way! No! Oh! Cody went the wrong direction. He went back to his corner. You idiot! Thank you for the follow. We're gonna save this one. And like I said, this episode has been cooking through, man. We've been going super speed, extra fast mode, like 800 times speed in Fire Pro. Next up is the number one contender for the Women's Championship. It's Awesome Kong versus Shayna Baszler, two of the most dangerous women on the planet, period, facing off against each other one time to find out who will face Gail Kim at Rage in the Cage 5. We pretty much were trying to guarantee Kong to be in that spot, but I was like, Shayna Baszler kind of earned it too. Like, she's been on a rampage as of late, and she has the fastest victory in undercard history at 1 minute and 17 seconds. So I feel like Shayna Baszler should at least get this chance. Can she do it though?
Fight.
Either way, this could be a show-stealing matchup. Look at the test of strength. Usually Awesome Kong even on that one, but Shayna Baszler, no slouch. The ace of spades, the submission magician. She just likes to hurt people. And Awesome Kong, the most dominant woman besides, I guess, our champion, Gail Kim. She was undefeated in Season 9. Blocked a kick there off the ropes. A mistake by Shayna is an opportunity for Kong. And look at this. This is... Oh, the knees! That head control. That was a dangerous position to be in. She knows how to manipulate the human body, and she defeated We Fit Trainer many, many weeks ago in that way, in that position. And now a headlock just cranking at the neck. Went for a spear. Kong sidestepped, connected with a boot, and now Shayna with the kicks. Tackle. Kong too big to be held down for too long.
Give up.
But she's going to just have to fight her off. And look at this.
Give up.
It's like a bulldog attacking a polar bear right now. That's basically how I would equate this matchup to. Just relentless violence of Shayna Baszler. And look at the Campagna stretch.
Give up.
Yeah, we've had many former champions do that as well. I mean, you look back at our history, you'll see. You know. If you know, you know. And if you don't, go find out. You can watch all the episodes of the Undercard over on my YouTube. Or just search ! Undercard to find out everything you need to know about the series before it's over. We only have 3 more episodes. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Give up.
We are like legit at the final stages.
Give up.
It's this episode, then Rage in the Cage, then 15, then the finale. Then it's all over forever. And no, it's not coming back. Stop asking. Kick to the face right between the eyes. Knocked her silly. Both former women's champions trying to become the next women's champion. But even after this match, you got to deal with Gail Kim inside of a steel cage. And we all know the history between Gail Kim and Kong hungry for that spot, but Shayna Baszler not going to make it easy. Takedown. Flipped her over. Raking the eyes of the larger woman. Going for that spear, but it's just not connecting right now. Snap mare. Kong picking her up. Eye rake. Keep your distance away from Awesome Kong. Headbutt. Elbow in the center. What we setting up for? What's for breakfast? Headlock this time by Kong.
Give up.
Showing that she can do some submissions too. Shoulder breaker.
Give up.
And back to basics. Shayna with the spear attempt again. Unsuccessful. You make too many mistakes and you're going to get caught. You're going to pay for it, I promise you. Latch lock suplex. And a kick between the eyes from Kong, who was grounded, but now... Oh, getting controlled. Tossed her over. Too big for that. A grappler versus a powerhouse right here. And look at the gut wrench by Shayna Baszler. Reversal, bridge pin. Kick out at 1. This would be the first non-title match that Kong's ever lost, if she loses, by the way. That's crazy. That's actually a real statistic.
10 minutes gone.
That's absurd. That's how dominant Awesome Kong has been in this series. And finally, the spear connects, but Awesome Kong back to her feet instantly. And now the knees to the arm by Shayna Baszler. She didn't let that one mishap slow her down. She is continuing to move forward here in this matchup. And a spear again! And she's going to break her elbow! Oh, God, I heard a snap. The bones collide. And the tumbling chops by Awesome Kong. TNA Hall of Famer. Former undercard women's champion. And there's the rolling arm lock. Will Kong tap out?
Give up.
This would also be the first time anyone's made Awesome Kong tap out. If anyone could do it, it's Shayna Baszler. I mean, this ain't just anybody. This is Shayna Baszler we're talking about. A former junior weight champion here in the undercard. Ankle lock! Ankle lock! She was winning matches against guys like way back in the day. She's legit. And the series of chops again. Shayna Baszler competed in season 2 and is getting covered, but kicks out at 2.5. Right back to the center of the ring. Ankle lock.
Give up.
Kong has to escape or tap out.
Give up.
Or just kick her off. I guess that works too. Strong enough to do that. And now another series of chops. Kong has to reach down into her wheelhouse and start hitting those signature moves. From behind, no, reversal. Sleeper hold! Sleeper hold! Kong's in trouble! Kong's in trouble!
Give up.
No, she flips out. She's exhausted though. She's tired. Misses the chop and hits another. 1, 2, 3, 4. Had an extra one for good measure. Why not? And now, oh, just taking her over backwards. Awesome bomb! Straight from the ground, the power! Oh my God! 1, 2, game changer kick out at 2. That was one final bomb, and usually that ends matches. But that definitely turned the tide, and the seas are churning. Choke slam by Kong. Here we go.
Give up.
This is what we're used to now. This is looking more like what we've seen in the past. With Kong just absolutely dominating her opponents. Fighting out of the corner. Chops relentlessly. Just cutting her in half. Like an axe through wood. Strikes by Shayna. In the center, flying knee trap.
Give up.
Another submission by the Magician.
Give up.
17 minutes. Number one contender. Winner faces Gail Kim. Impaler! Oh, wait. The implant buster. 1, 2, 3. The implant buster. And Kong earns her spot anyway. We were going to give it to her, but we made her earn it, and she got it. And that was all Shayna Baszler up until the last couple of moments, and Kong just proving that her moves can end a match on their own. That falling face buster, the implant buster, securing her spot. It will be Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong next week inside of a steel cage. But now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, this is a series determining matchup here. This will determine so many things. You guys have no idea. Like, I have finale matchups planned for both AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio. But one of them could win. And one of them could become Undercard champion before the finale. It could happen. It is possible. Anything's possible in the world of wrestling. We always say that here. But we have AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. Number one contender. Winner will face Godzilla inside of a steel cage next week. You're not going to want to miss next week. I promise you that. But you're not going to want to miss this one either.
Fight.
Unbelievable or not, it is two of the smallest guys on the roster with two of the best ranking. It's really cool that Rey Mysterio and AJ are on the top of the board. And just above them right now is Hulk Hogan and Godzilla. Those are the top four. And it's crazy, but it's true. In the corner, fast-paced match expected from two high flyers. Obviously, the phenomenal AJ Styles, an innovator of many things, and the king of Lucha Libre himself, Rey Mysterio, the number one cruiserweight. Oh, pump handle gutbuster. AJ Styles is going to go fast. Elbow to the knee. Elbow to the face. And again, Rey Mysterio putting a little bit more punch into everything he does here with so much on the line. Not afraid of a mismatch, but more evenly here with AJ as he's working the leg of Rey Mysterio. Keeps catching it and driving that elbow down. Nice drop kick there, rebound style. AJ Styles has all the style. Knee to the face. Rey Mysterio back to his feet quickly. Everything in this match is going to be quick. Senton using his whole body as a weapon. Off the ropes. This is a crazy matchup. Did this happen on SmackDown yet? At some point it must have, right? Because this is such a crazy matchup to be like the main event of a show with huge monsters and performers. Hurricanrana. Hey, it's the undercard, and we've got a pair of underdogs, including me. Nice high flying Hurricanrana, but AJ kicks him right between the eyes into the mask of Mysterio. The number one merch seller here. Oh, pump handle. Wait, slipped out. Hurricanrana, and his feet were on the ropes. Evenly matched. Buzzsaw kick. Shades of Tajiri. Oh, what the hell? West Coast pop. Whoa! And he moved. He moved out of the way. Smart by AJ to step backwards and just tosses Rey Mysterio outside of the ring. Gonna take a moment to catch his breath here. Rey Mysterio might be the only guy faster by AJ. A little botch, mini botch, not a full botch. He didn't fall over. Hop over, awkward collision. They both had something in mind and neither worked out. Drops him down with the dragon screw. AJ's been working on those lower extremities, getting ready for that half crab, or perhaps, oh, wait a minute, Bulldog, perhaps looking for the calf crusher. Here comes Rey Mysterio with the dropkick. Winner faces Godzilla inside of a steel cage, and I would say for both of these guys, the only advantage there is their speed. You can climb a cage pretty fast if you're AJ or Rey. Booyaka, booyaka, drop kick right to your eyeball. One of the best drop kicks in the game. Snap suplex. Wait a minute, turning it into the Three Amigos. Shades of his good friend, rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero, suplexed him all the way outside of the ring. And now Rey Mysterio controlling ground. Forearm. Oops, slips between the legs. We need a slow-mo camera for these guys, man. Into the corner. Oh, backflip. Look at the athleticism. I mean, what else do you expect from Mysterio? Face first into the turnbuckle, and now AJ's got a hold of him. No, reversal. They're just going back and forth. Face buster, elbow. Pump handles, gutbuster. AJ's not stopping for one moment. Hurricanrana! This time it's going to count. No ropes in place. Center the ring kick out at 2. Rey Mysterio 1 second away from being #1 contender. Face buster. Picks him up from behind. Off the ropes. Rebound. Hurricanrana hooks the legs. 1, 2, fully flushed and caught him, but no. AJ rolls all the way through. Sidesteps the dropkick. Back to his feet now. The phenomenal one. The star of the show. The face of TNA for many years. AJ was like the king of the secondary show. Came over to WWE and became a multiple-time champion. And wants to become undercard champion, but right now is getting kicked in the face. Up top. Oh, Froggy. But the rope break is there, and Mike Chioda saw it. As long as the ropes are in play, they can keep reaching over and touching them to save themselves in this matchup. And a nice clothesline by AJ. Oh, sunset flip bomb. Rolls them all the way through. 1, 2. No. Face buster. We've seen a 619 at least one time here in this season. And it would be really cool to see it again. Frog splash to the back. This is the Undercard. Season 10, Episode 13, runner-up. And the Pele. These are the runners-up. It's these two right here. Woo! Going up top again. Frog splash! But AJ's feet are deep under the ropes. But the damage was dealt either way. Kangaroo kick. Rolled him through. What the hell is going on? Frog splash! Oh, he's away! Put himself in that position! And Rey Mysterio! With a huge misstep. Capitalized. AJ, who almost never makes a mistake, just somehow rolled the wrong way and was nowhere to be safe. It will be the whole matchup that we've been waiting for. The mismatch. And this now determines AJ Styles' finale match. So that's cool. At least we'll get to see that. You all know what it is. If you've been watching the show, you know. Right? But no spoilers. We're still a little bit ways away from that. But Rey Mysterio versus Godzilla is a really cool match. And that steel cage, I think, gives a little bit more advantage to Rey Mysterio. I really do. I think his speed in that type of match will help him a lot. And it would be crazy to see Rey Mysterio be the one to defeat the undefeated Godzilla this season. But a quick recap. Lethal knocked out Booker T right in front of us. Hikaru Shida got a big back-to-back victory over Supergirl. JBL clotheslined and powerbombed his way into victory over Kofi Kingston. The rematch between Ric Flair and MJF had the same result. The tag team match, Cody made a mistake, walked the wrong direction. Team Driver gets the win on that one. Then, of course, Awesome Kong getting a big overturn. 1, 2, 3 over Shayna Baszler. And like we just saw in our main event, 1 hour into the show, AJ Styles was defeated by the new #1 contender, Rey Mysterio. So, just for anyone that hasn't watched this series or hasn't been watching the seasons before, Rage in the Cage are inside of a steel cage. We've got 3 title matches for you next week. Tag team title, women's title, undercard title, plus some other huge matchups and dream matches that are going to happen, and I'm super excited for the next premium live event. Based on certain things happening, it could be posted like at a later time. We might be streaming at a different hour, depending on certain things happening around my house. But we'll just stay tuned to like the Discord and stuff for any schedule changes. But the undercard doesn't stop for anything. It'll happen. It'll just be posted at a later time. But I'm not even sure that'll be happening on Monday, so I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. Rage in the Cage 5 next week.